I'm going to challenge myself by 3D modeling a product only using a mouse. The rules are that I can 3D model any product that I want. No keyboard, no shortcuts, no numpad, just a Razer death header and lots of clicking. And to keep it 100% transparent, I've got an extension on the screen so you can see every button I press. I even unplugged my keyboard just so you guys know I'm not cheating, which you can't really see, but you guys get the point. I first needed to find a product to 3D model, so I searched up small tech products on Pinterest. After some scrolling, I chose this small bedside table clock. It has a clean and minimal design, and it's not too difficult to 3D model for this challenge. So I load up the reference, and like most 3D models, the first thing I do is drop in a cube into the scene. I start by modeling the base/stand of the clock. To make navigating around the cube easier, I turn on the navigation control and enable the 3D viewport axes. When I need to select multiple edges, I rotate the view to the side face. Then in wireframe mode, I carefully select all the edges I need. But here's where things get super annoying. Every time I want to make a mistake, I automatically want to press Ctrl Z. Except I can't use a keyboard, so now every single time I have to drag my mouse up to the edit menu, find undo and click it. So yeah, you can already imagine, if I'm only using a mouse, I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes. Modeling the base was pretty simple, but only using a mouse made things very difficult. With the base, I simply beveled the edges to give it a nice curved shape, and then I inset the front and back faces, deleted them and filled the inner faces. After shading smooth the object, I ran into some shading issues, so I added some edge loops to clean it up. That fixed the shading and made the topology nice and clean. For the main clock component, I started by duplicating the inner edge of the stand and making it its own object. To select the inner edge, I used lasso select, which honestly saved a ton of time. Way easier to select multiple vertices with just a mouse. Slide up the bottom vertices to make a square shape, then gave it some depth. For the clock face, I insert and extrude it back. To create the small holes for the numbers 12, 3, 6 and 9, I needed to subdivide the surface, so I applied a subdivision modifier. I started by insetting the back face, then merging the vertices on the corner to create a clean square area. Subdividing the face gave me lots of smaller squares to work with. But I ran into some overlapping problems, so I added some support edges to the corner. After that, making the holes was so much easier. I selected the faces for the 4 numbers around the clock, then inset, deleted the faces. Then selected the edges, extrude them back and filled in the faces. If anyone knows a better way to subdivide with curved edges, drop it in the comments, it would really help with future projects. Also, I found out that 99.5% of you guys that have watched my videos have not subscribed, which is just crazy. If you guys enjoy my videos or find them helpful, hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel and it also allows me to keep improving and sharing everything I learn with you. Next was the clock hands. This part was super easy as I just added a cylinder, slide down the bottom vertices to create the long hands, and then scaled it down. For the cutouts in the middle, I set the top and bottom faces to a very small size and then deleted the faces. I added some edge loops to clean up the topology and gave it a bevel modifier. For the second hand, I duplicated the first hand and scaled it down in edit mode. Then I rotated the small hand and slid it into position. For the screw in the middle, I definitely did it the most difficult way. I added a circle and extruded it out. Then I extruded again, right clicked and scaled it out to give the head some thickness. After that I extruded once again and filled in the face. I gave some subdivision modifiers and bevel modifiers and shaded everything smooth. And there you have it, 3D modeling with only a mouse. Obviously I haven't added any materials, but here's some renders I created. Something I learned from this video is that if you're into 3D modeling, especially in Blender, buy a keyboard. Seriously, a full size one. It makes everything easier. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more challenges like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have any ideas or suggestions, drop them in the comments. If this was helpful, give it a like and I'll see you in the next video.